So good morning. Hi guys. Today I actually came to do a tour in the most dense forest in my place. This is where I was born and brought up, a very nearby clan. So today I came actually to come and tour because this is the most dense forest in my place. If you look around, you can find it's actually the most dense, like because of farming activities and increase in population, there has been a lot of deforestations and the rest of them. But this place is the most dense forest you can ever find here. And legend had it that a lot of things that happened here. There was this time that a particular mad woman was living in this particular part of bush, like this dense bush. If you can look around, it's a very dense bush. She lives here all alone. And not only that, this forest also is a boundary between my village and the next village. So this woman lives in this forest, and it was that she was like she served a security purpose in this particular place, because the stories we had then that whenever there is a possible war between the next village and my village, she actually informs my village, because she lives in the bush and here is the boundary. So she actually informs people from my village that there is a imminent war that is about to happen. So, but the thing is that we didn't actually find out how she notifies them, but people said that she makes this kind of noise, loud noise, that when you hear it, people prepares and know that it's war already. So she lived and died in this particular dense bush. So today I actually came alone to come and tour here. Although here is very dense and kind of scary, but I came alone. I don't have a tour guide right now because my tour guide was very busy, so I had to just come alone. So I'm actually going to tour this bush to see if we could find a possible location where she stayed and died. But if we can't find it, maybe probably next time we have to come back here with my tour guide and he's going to take us to the position. So let's see if we can actually find the remains. But here is kind of safe anyways, although there are people say you can still find large snakes and some bush wild animals here, but I don't know how that true is. But whatever that happens, I just hope I'll be safe. So but I just came to tour and actually show you how this dense forest look like. So just follow me while we tour this whole place. So as you can see, I just come across a wide fruit. I don't actually know what it is, but notwithstanding, so actually going to be touring this bush to see if we can't find anything at all. As you can see, like it's really a dense forest, like it's really dense. So I don't know what we can find here, but we are just actually going to be touring and see what we could find in this place. Maybe if we could possibly find the location where this woman stayed, where she lived and where she died, because she lived in this particular place all alone. Sometimes I start wondering how somebody could have stayed in this kind of bush all alone in the night, and I don't just know. So basically we are going to be touring this bush today, so I don't know what we could find, but just let's be touring and see the possible thing we could actually find. So I've toured here for some minutes, trying to see what I can find, trying to see if I can possibly find this location, but it's like as if we are not seeing anything yet. So I don't actually know the particular location where this particular woman stayed, but I feel maybe because I don't know the story very well, that's why I can't even find the location. But it's actually here, this particular bush where she stayed and where she actually helped the people from this clan. They say, like, actually because of the role she played in the security of life and property of my village, because those days there is always war. Like people always fight wars between there is always this communal clash then, but because of her presence, she actually helped a great deal by safeguarding my people, by giving them forehand information before there was case of attack, so they could actually prepare themselves. So I think because of that, this particular place has been a remarkable place in the history of my clan. They always talk about here, and very interesting. Here is safe. Nothing bad happens here, but just that, I have not been here for a long time, so actually touring this place alone is really very scary. But for the purpose of discovery, we're actually going to see if we can actually find anything. Probably the particular spot she lived and died. So we've been touring this place for a while. And one funny thing is that I've been touring without a map or location. So I guess that is why the whole thing is kind of difficult for me, because I was very little when all this whole legend happened. So maybe, assuming I was matured enough, I will have been able to figure out the position. So while I was actually touring is to find out maybe if you can see the remains, and if I can actually relate it to the story that we had those days, that this woman lived in this particular place all alone. I mean, and in recent times, we've actually been hearing stories of very large snakes being seen here, and some kind of reptiles and other wild animals that has stayed in this bush. So sometimes I start to wonder how somebody was able to stay in this kind of densely populated forest all alone. Well, maybe, possibly because she's a mad woman or something. Maybe she could have probably not considered the safety of her life and the rest of them. But sometimes I just sit down and wonder how somebody could have stayed here. And not only that she was here, she also, like I said, she also helped a great deal in the protection of life and properties. Because then they said when there was an imminent war, when there was an attack, because my village is called Obetiti, that means it is in the middle, and so there was possibilities of attacks that could come from any angle. So, and this particular forest is at the boundary of my clan and another village. So, and she was actually living here, and because of those days, it's like wars are being planned in the bush and the rest of them. So maybe when there was a possible attack, like when there is a possible attack that is about to happen, she is the first to notify the villagers to get prepared. And by playing that kind of role, she saved a lot of life and property. So I guess that's why this place has been kept this way. There is no farm activities going on here. So I feel people just come here once in a while to do some activities like cut bamboos, but no farm activity is going on here. And it's been like this for years, and I don't know if development can actually come here. But the thing is, I actually just came to tour and see if I could find anything. But from so far that we've been touring here, I possibly haven't been able to see anything in this particular place. So maybe in our next video, we're actually going to be coming with our tour guide, so that he that knows more of here or the positions, if you can actually find the remains of this particular person that has been living here, this particular mad woman that was living in this particular forest. So I don't know, I think I've gone so deep in the forest, like I've actually gone so deep. But why the whole thing is very complicated is I don't even know where to go right now. Like I don't know the particular place I'm supposed to go to find what I'm looking for, but I just have to tour this place. Right now, I think I'll actually be slowing down and possibly get a tour guide that knows here very well, and the person that can actually carry me and show me the strategic points, because I think it plays a lot of role in the history of my clan. So because those days wars are like stuff that actually determine the existence of people, because if you're not strong enough, people can actually overtake overpower your clan and slaughter and take over. So I feel war is a very important part of this history the documentary of my people. So we still have to come back here and get a tour guide that's actually going to take us to the particular spot where this event took place. So sit tight and watch as we bring you a lot of interesting things to watch on this channel. So if you've not followed us, follow us on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel for more of these videos to drop. We have interesting things to show you. So sit tight and enjoy. Thank you for watching.